G'day everyone, EmrickXV here, and welcome to hardcoreXV. We are in the month of November. What's the yard looking like? Pretty good in my opinion, and November is pretty well a moving month for us. Let's get into it. Whoa, hold up there. All right, I'm really sorry. I stuffed up. I don't have any game audio in this video. Oh, really sorry, but please enjoy it. And just imagine what the game sounds like. Day 60, 304 of 365 days. Started gaining some levels. I lit up the little islands where we found our zombie villages and spent some time gathering up some sugarcane. It was a pretty easy day for our first day in November. Except for these guys. Drowned keeps sneaking up on us here at the beach. Day 61, we took to the ocean to find ourselves a savanna. I wanted to gather up a lot of acacia logs, so we managed to find ourselves a nice little spot where we could start collecting acacia logs and replanting the trees. Beautiful sunset here. Day 61, just collecting wood. Day 62, we went into wood collection overdrive. A little bit of a time lapse because literally we gathered wood all day. I need acacia to help us with our fort back at our main base. I hope you enjoyed that biome because with 118 around the corner, it's probably the last time we'll ever see it. Day 63, we carried on collecting up some more wood. I'm pretty certain we need quite a bit for our fort. We turned this biome into a literal forest by continually planting all the saplings we had. And at the end of the day, we headed back to our main base to enjoy a nice rest in our cave. On day 64, it was the start of quite a few days of working with our villagers in the villager hall. I made a heap of cutting stones because I need a lot of stonemasons to help us out. Sorted out the villager relocation system and started bringing all the stonemasons in. I think there was about 10 here because I want to make sure we do a lot of trading with these guys. I could hear something late in the evening. It was a zombie villager. I don't know where it is though. On day 65, we captured it. We found it out around the base. I don't know where it spawned, but we now have a zombie villager sitting here, ready to be turned. Alright, the rest of day 65 was collecting up clay. Clay is the first trade you need with stonemasons, and I've got a lot of stonemasons to trade with. Oh yeah, lots of bricks. On day 66, we planted a couple of the acacia saplings we stole from the savanna biome. I still needed more wood for my project. And the iron farm is cruising along very nicely. And the rest of day 66 was just gathering wood and starting to clear around the top of the cave, ready for the project. And that was it. It was a good evening. And on day 67, we started having issues with our recording. So I'm glad I was using the replay mod. We cleared all the birch wood off the top of the cave, and I decided to use a little bit of the shader action to show this. And we still had some issues with actually capturing each day's footage. I did more than just collect potatoes, but that's all I had. And on day 69, I did more than collecting melons and pumpkins. But again, this was the only clip I had. On day 70, we did more than just collect levels. But that's all the footage that I had. And on day 71, we did more than just plant potatoes. But again, this was all the footage I had for some reason. Oh, well, at least we did a little bit of trading. But that's basically all we did, trading all day. Gathering emeralds, so you get the picture. Working with villagers just takes time. And collecting resources. We were still gathering up acacias at the end of day 71. On day 72, we commenced our first project for November. It involved gathering up a little bit more birch logs and doing a bunch of terraforming, moving some dirt around the back of the base. We set up a little pen and managed to pull in a couple of sheep. This was going to be a little sheep pen and a shepherd's stall. We started making the structure, but I did miss a couple of clips of the actual building of it. It ended up looking pretty good. And on day 73, we spent some time gathering a few of the special blocks ready for the build. Back to the sheep pen. And I had a plan for the actual structure itself. Continued to gather up the wool, and the structure had come to life. That was pretty well building though, all of day 73. And 74, we did some detailing. Again, I was a bit dodgy on capturing the days this month. So we had to get a little bit creative to show you the build process. But I was pretty happy with how it all came out. And yeah, I can't believe it's halfway through the month and we don't feel like we've done a lot. What do you think? A little bit more shader action again. And our sheep are all good to go in their shepherd's pen, ready for some villagers to be transported in at a later date. Maybe we'll do that this month as well. Here it is in all its glory in vanilla textures. A little bit of smooth stone always helps. We spent some time turning a heap of our iron ingots into iron blocks because our iron farm is doing really, really well. And also spent some time collecting up some more potatoes, ready for trading. We also stole some of the villagers' carrots because the villagers in here are dealing with carrots, so we need some. They'll be alright, they've got plenty. During these few days, we've managed to get some really cool trades with our stonemasons. I've got dripstone, which is really cool, and a wide range of coloured terracotta. I almost think I've got all the colours, just a few missing. Surely this is enough acacia. I've been collecting it all month. We also have to start looking at a good spot to move our storage into. Day 76, definitely a planning day. On day 77, we continued to expand on our pumpkin farm. And we finally got our storage into the cave. So everything from the beach got moved up into here. All the tools, all the equipment, and it's all neat and tidy. We found a blank map in one of the treasure chests, so we decided to run around and have a look. There's not a lot on it, but hey, it looks pretty cool. And I think we can get that sorted out and maybe make it a little bigger. Day 78, we collected up some more melons and pumpkins, ready for some extra trading. And we continued leveling up all our stonemasons to keep the new blocks coming in. I decided to also set up for a few more villagers. These ones are going to be our equipment villagers. Railroads in place, workstations ready to go. Let's see how this goes. Away you go, good sir. Go and become our... whoops. Let's try that again. We may have forgotten to place a block on that one. You, sir, are our weaponsmith. There we go, much better. With that in play, we spent quite a bit of time just doing trades to get them all leveled up. We've got all the gear now for extra diamond kit. Very, very handy. We started lighting up our equipment storage room just so that we had no sneaky surprises. And yeah, not sure what we're going to do with all these weapons, but yeah, we got to get the trade going somehow. On day 81, we worked out a good idea. We just started smelting 15 pairs of boots down to iron nuggets. And we started moving all our diamond kit from the original makeup into our chest storage and replaced it with brand new shiny stuff. This guy was triggering me a bit. He kept on moving around, so we just want him living in one spot, sir. Thank you very much. Come again. Carrots for days on day 82. We were collecting up all the carrots we could and continued trading with our farmer villagers. Wanted to make sure we got to those golden carrots at some point. Oh, armor smith with almost full diamond kit as well. It's not great for video, but it's a necessity in a hardcore world. Oh, that iron farm is working awesome. We're going to have so many iron blocks. On day 83, we were back to doing some more enchanting. New kit required new enchantments. Planning some stuff around the base, just checking things out and clearing all the other bits and pieces ready to go. Looking forward to doing this fort. Finished off day 83 with just a little bit more shearing and collecting up some more wool. It's going to be handy for emeralds later on. Villager relocation in progress. New shepherd on the way. Let's get this guy over to the sheep station and turn 2 of them into shepherds. I think that'll be useful for another little emerald venture. Shepherds are now in place and our shearing area is looking pretty good. Let's increase the number of sheeps here. Sheeps? Did I say sheeps? Let's increase the number of sheep here. And yeah, fix up the little transformation I did to get our villagers in place. Hey you! You liking this video? Sensational! Why don't you consider liking and subscribing? Thanks very much. Good night. Yep, I'm doing it again. Just getting stacks of iron armor so that we can get full diamond kit. Fantastic. Day 86 must be nearly the end of the month. Here we're just making a little composter. Since we've got so many poppies coming out of this iron farm, I want to make sure that we can get a little bit of bone meal in the process. Vines. I forgot vines. We need vines for the build. I don't think we're going to get to this build this month, but let's hope we can do it in November. Sorry, December. Wow. Where has the year gone? Oh, and just so you know, 118 is just around the corner. Literally, I just spent 2 days here grabbing vines, so it's not really important. But 118, 30th November, 2021. We're going to update. I'm going to trim the chunks around our first little base camp and then see what we get when the 1st of December comes around. Here, I just made another vine farm back at the base. I'm not sure how much cobblestone I'm going to need. And basically just spent a little bit more time collecting up the wool, trading with our shepherds, and collecting up a bunch more resources, ready for our build next month. Yeah, we're not going to do it today. But here it is. This is the foundations of our build in December. It's going to be an old fort. I've picked an interesting colour palette. I hope you really like it. And yeah, it's going to be pretty big. I hope I've got enough resources now, so we'll just have to see how it all goes. But yeah, broken down tower, and one of these I'm going to put some librarians in as well. But I'm looking forward to just doing this as a bit of a starter. Starting with the deep slate as a foundation. I think it'll look really cool. But that's it. It's not much to look at. We haven't done a whole lot to the base. But we've made a heap of progress with villagers. We've got all the kit we could need now. The villagers are in place. I've I've got stonemasons making us a heap of blocks that we will need for builds later down the track. And we've got all our equipment villagers. And that's basically been November. A lot of villager work and moving all our storage into the cave. I'm not sure I'll be able to do both. This is basically our main build, the little shepherd. But thank you very much for watching, everybody. I really enjoy bringing this video to you every month, and I really do appreciate the support. Thanks so much, and we'll see you again in 118. Let's bring on the Caves and Cliffs Part 2. Good night. See you later.